Hello, this is Miss Lally, and today is July 3rd. Not July 3rd, August 3rd. It is August 3rd, a Tuesday. And, well, I haven't been recording and I haven't been doing too much out in my garden because it has been so hot. And these are the sweet potatoes that I had started growing in a container, and they haven't really been doing much. I haven't been taking good care of them. Me and container gardening got some work to do, but it's been so hot. I mean, we've had triple digit temperatures, and the heat index has just been through the roof, and so the humidity has been through. So I haven't been out to my garden doing pretty much nothing. And only thing I've been constantly coming out here doing is picking these Marglo tomatoes because it's been so hot. The birds have been coming out here picking the tomatoes that have started to turn red. So I've been coming out here getting the tomatoes off of the Marglo tomato bush before once they start to blush. And then now I've been picking them because I've noticed some cracking starting. So we hadn't had rain in many days, and then we finally got some rain, and that's when I started noticing the cracking. So I've been coming out here picking some of the tomatoes off. And now we have this tropical storm, Isaias, coming our way. I think I said it right. And I've definitely been coming out here getting the tomatoes before. I mean, well, actually, they're saying they don't think we're going to get a whole lot of rain. So that'll be interesting. It's coming up the East Coast. It's more inland. So I'm located closer to the coast. So we'll see. Either way, we're going to get some rain, but I guess not like what they thought. But this has just been a very hot and humid summer. This is the sunflower plant right here that the squirrel came and gnawed down, and it is doing fabulous. Well, actually there's 4 plants, but that huge one, that's the one that I nursed back to health. I would go over there, but there's what is it? That. And I'm not trying to have that thing fly on me. I don't have any beans that I picked a couple of beans from over by the carport, but the beans is in my garden over there. No beans. I haven't been picking any beans. I got my San Marzano tomatoes that are doing really good over there. I picked all of my onions, and get out of here, squirrel. Get out of here, squirrel. Because they can be so mean to your garden. I got, my squash. I pulled up the squash because the sun had fried the squash down to the ground. This is my tallest sunflower. It finally bloomed. So getting my selfie stick ready so I could come out and take a picture of it before something happens to it. And here are the meteor zinnias, looking really good. That's a pretty flower. Basil, I've been picking my basil and drying it. And look at this. This is the the sweet potatoes I planted in the ground over here. It was 9 potato plants, and it is just gone crazy over here. There was nothing. I could come out and do it. It was just too hot. I got that one watermelon. That's all I have this year. I've just grown that one watermelon, and it's going to my sister in Christ that I had on the video from last year. And I have an okra plant. Oh, and there's an okra. Look at that. I never even saw the flower. So I have to take that off. Okay. But it's just been so hot and humid, and I don't know, gardening this summer was not fun at all. The humidity was extremely high I think we had temps in the triple digits for like 4, maybe 5 days. And even now, it's humid out here right now. And I got my mosquito protection on because the mosquitoes are really bad. They're even, when we come out here, I think they jumping on our back and coming in the house. Because we've been killing mosquitoes in the house. So, I just wanted to give you a quick update. The sun, let me show you. The sun has been so mean. The heat. Look at this. These are my container tomatoes. Sun just fried the tomatoes, and I moved the tomatoes behind the carport so they would get some sun, and then it would be shaded most of the day. It didn't matter. They still got fried. So what I did, and this new growth came after I was sitting them in a bucket like that. What was the bigger bin, and that bin ended up breaking to pieces because of the heat. And after I did that, then I started noticing this new growth. So they done got rained on the day before yesterday, so that was good. And I see that they're trying to make a comeback, so they're going to be out here when this tropical storm comes through, which that'll be good. And hopefully I'll be able to collect some rainwater and stay on top of watering them. Over here by the carport, so these are the volunteer tomato plants. I was gonna move them, but you know, it was just too hot to come out here and do anything. So looking at those flower buds, this must have been the cherry tomatoes that I had planted over here, and I guess maybe some of the tomatoes must have fell and came back as volunteers. And the beans, these are the beans. They started producing and then they stopped. It's just been so hot. I have peppers growing. The lettuce, the butter crunch lettuce, just straight bolted on me. But it has just been so hot. Look at this grass, just fried. I mean, we haven't had to come out and cut the grass on the regular because it's not growing. So, oh, and they have started building a new house over there where they tore down the old house. So I've been seeing that going on. They got the foundation started. But it's just been so hot. So hot. So just been doing stuff in the house. And, well, taking the tomatoes off the margalo and made tomato soup. So I've been picking a whole lot of those. I mean, and I've been getting a lot of tomatoes. So I'm happy about that. I've been picking the basil, drying the basil so that I can rebuild up my basil supply. Well, thought I was going to have bean work to do, but that's not happening. And my sunflowers, I was happy to see that they have started to bloom. So that's looking really nice. Okay, so I had to come back in because it's humid outside and mosquitoes are bad. So it's August and it's really hot, And so I don't know, I was thinking about my gardening season this year, and it didn't do like I was hoping it would do. The first thing was the cucumber seeds. I planted cucumber seeds. They never came up. And it also got really cold in June, and I don't know if that had something to do with it. So I didn't grow cucumbers this year. My indeterminate tomatoes took forever to take off, so they're still trying to grow. And it's like, seemed like just as they're starting to grow, the heat came. Seemed like it slowed everything down. But the Margalo tomatoes did really well. So I've been doing the tomato soup, and I'm hoping to do tomato sauce with the San Marzano. So that was surprising to see those, producing like they are. I was happy about the squash, but the pest that tore down my zucchini plants I think that was a year before. I didn't see them this year. I have not seen them. So I was glad that I was able to grow the squash, eat squash, and then the squash ended up going down because of the heat, and it probably did get attacked by squash vine borer, because it's like I don't know, but they all went down around about the same time, and this was during the height of the heat that we were having. So, but it was nice that I was able to grow them, and I didn't want to keep the squash plants in my garden that long. I wanted to grow squash for a certain amount of time, and then I wanted to take the squash plants out of my garden because I didn't want to attract those type of pests that come after squash. So that was a good thing. Growing basil, I've been able to harvest basil, so that's been a good thing. The beans. So the beans didn't work out for me as of yet. It's this heat. I don't know, for just some reason this summer heat this year is just wasn't working with my garden. So I don't know. Gardening for this summer just has been kind of and then of course me not wanting to go out there to deal with the heat has been, I guess just kind of made this gardening season for the summertime not so great. Hello, this is Miss Lally, and today is Thursday. It is 2 days out from when Tropical Storm Isaias came through our part of town, and really for us it just brought us not a lot of rain, but a whole lot of gusty wind. So the sunflowers, well, all of these came off of that one sunflower that I had to nurse back to health. This one with the thick trunk. So I had to cut those branches off because they were just hanging down, and they're heavy. So I guess that was too much for the sunflower, so I cut them off. But that storm, it produced a lot of tornadoes around in our area, not in the city I stay in, but surrounding areas, and I think parts of North Carolina. So that was the most scary thing about the storm. We were getting tornado warnings in the middle, around about 12 at night, 1 at night. I think one might have happened close to 2. And so as far as getting sleep on Tuesday night into Wednesday, I was a wreck. I wanted to come back out the very next day, but I was just so tired. I was like, I need to just stay in the house and try to sleep. When you don't get your proper sleep and you're just not functioning right. So I decided to wait to come back out and do an update on what happened after the storm. And I have a garden spider on my shed that did not get blown away, and he's getting bigger. And this is very brave of me that I haven't had had it taken out. I know that's a friend of the garden, but I'll stay over here and he stay over there. So in the meantime, I guess I'm gonna call it quits because it is very humid out here. I'm not doing anything. I'm just standing out here sweating. So got my little twine and came out here and staked up these sunflowers so that they will have some kind of support, because all the little ones were knocked over. So I staked them all up. So everybody is staked up in this little square right here, and hopefully they will send out some blooms. So I'm just waiting to see if the one that got attacked viciously by that squirrel will send out a sunflower head. That would be very nice to see. So hope everyone is having a great day, and the watermelon looked like it survived the storm. This is a huge cleanup job. But it's July, so not July, it's August. This is August, so I'm just waiting for the temperatures to cool down so I can really come out here. So I'm about to call this quick because I am just standing out here sweating up a storm. I got my mosquito protection on because I know the mosquitoes are crazy out here. And see y'all on the next go around, and stay safe and stay cool because it's hot. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.